Now we will solve some word problems based on quadratic equations. Okay, basically these word problems are categorized into different types. Okay, and so I will try to cover all the types, but still you need to understand the method behind it. What to no, so basic method is basic process is basically to formulate a quadratic equations based on the statements or based on the questions. Okay, so you need to understand that process, and if you understand that, then you can solve any kind of quadratic equations. Okay, so I'll try to cover all the types, but still let's say. So my first type is problems based on numbers. Okay, we want to play with numbers here. So the question is, divide 20 into two parts such that the 3 times the square of one part exceeds the other part by 10. First you need to understand the question. Okay, and whatever unknown things are there, unknown numbers are there, first we need to take it as x. So here the question is, we need to find two numbers, okay, whose sum is what? 20. Divide 20 into two parts means we need to divide 20 into two parts so that their sum will be equal to 20. So let, or one part and other part, let one part be x. Okay, so then the other part, what will be the other part? Other part will be 20 minus x. If one part is x, my other part will be what? 20 minus x. Okay, so now the condition is such that 3 times the square of one part. What is the meaning of 3 times? 3 times means multiplication by 3. 3 times the square of one part. So let us write the condition: 3 times the square of one part, right? X square exceeds the other part. Exceeds the other part means this part is greater than the other part by how much? By 10. So if we add 10 to this part, I will get this thing: 20 minus x plus 10. Okay, this is the meaning of my statement here, that 3 times the square of first part exceeds the second part by 10. Means if you add 10 in second part, you will get this term. So now the only thing is left here to solve it, right? So 3x square, 20 plus 30, and take it here. First we will take x here, right? Now you can use any method, either factorization method or formula method or completing the square method. Anything which you find easy, you can apply it here. Okay, so here I can get 3x square plus 6x minus 5x. Sorry, it will not be like this. 90 is there, 33, 90. So 3x square minus 9x plus 10x minus 30 is equal to 0. Right? So I have used the factorization method here. Now if you take 3x common, x minus 3, 10 common, x minus 3. Right? So it will be 3x plus 10 and x minus 3. So from there we will get value of x as either minus 10 by 3 or x is equal to 3. See, x is equal to minus 10 by 3 is not possible. Okay, because we are dividing 20 into two parts and both parts should be integral part, right? So x is equal to 3 is my one answer. So what is the second part? If one is x, second is 20 minus 3, which is 17. So my answer is 3 and 17. Right? Okay, let us do another example here. The question is, find the two natural numbers which differ by 5 and the sum of whose squares is 97. Again here we have two numbers, okay, and it is clearly said that differ by 5. It means one number is smaller and another number is larger. Now it depends on you, okay, whether what do you want basically. If you want to take smaller number as x, you can take it. If you can want to take a larger number as x, you can take it that also, right? It depends on you. Then accordingly your other number will be like, then larger number will be x plus 5, right? Here your smaller number will be x minus 5. So both ways you can work. And the next condition is that the sum means addition, sum of whose squares is 97. So in both the cases my equation will be like, sum of squares mean like this, sum of their squares, square of smaller number plus square of larger number will give you 97. Here also correct. Now we need to just expand this and solve the quadratic equation. Let's do that. X square plus 10x plus 25 is equal to 97. It will give me 2x square plus 10x minus, it will be 72, right? Now we need to factorize it. So it will be like 72 144 18 minus 8. So it is 2x square plus 13x minus 8x minus 72 is equal to 0. So from here, if you take 2x common, it will be x plus 9 minus 8 common, x plus 9. So it will be 2x minus 8, x plus 9. Now from here we will get x is equal to 4 or x is equal to minus 9. Now x is equal to minus 9 is not possible, right? Because we are trying to find a natural number, right? So x is equal to 4 is my answer. So when smaller number is 4, my larger number is 9. So from here I have got 4 and 9. Let's see whether I will get the same answer using this one. So here it will be x square, so minus 10x plus 25 is equal to 97. 2x square minus 10x minus 72, right? This time we have got same numbers we will use, but like this, 2x x minus 9 plus 8 x minus 9. From here we will get x is equal to minus 4 and x is equal to 9. So minus 4 is not possible because we are looking for natural number. So one number is 9. Which one? The larger number. Larger number is 9, smaller number is automatically 4. So in both the cases we have got the same result. So it doesn't depend on which number you choose, but whatever you choose, apply the condition accordingly, right? Okay, let us solve the type 2 problems based on work and time. Whenever there is a problem which involves work and time, there are two things which we need to know. First is our assumption that every day the same work is going to be completed. For example, if I am able to do a work in 10 days, then every day I will do the same amount of work. It is not like one day I'll do suppose X amount and the other day I'll do more than X or less than X. Okay, so the assumption is that we need to do same amount of work every day. Okay, and the other thing is that you need to convert everything into single day. Okay, I'll show you how. Let's see. So the question is A takes 16 more days than B to complete a work. Okay, there is a work and A takes 16 more days to complete the work than B. Now if both A and B work together, the work is completed in 15 days. So if both do the work together, they can complete the work in 15 days. So we need to find the number of days A or B can do the work individually. Okay, so we need to find the single day work of A and B both. Okay, let's see. So my solution will start like this, that let B complete the work in X days. Right? You can take A also. Right? So let B complete the work in X days individually. Okay. So now we have assumed that every day we do same kind of work. So in one day, B can do how many work? 1 by X of total. So in one day we can do 1 by X work. Alright, simple. Similarly, we need to find for A also. Since B can complete the work in X days and the question says A takes 16 more days, so A completes the work in X plus 16 days. Right? So again, in one day A can do 1 by 16. Okay, understood this concept, that whenever some person can do a work in X days, then in one day it can do 1 by X. Right? Example, suppose if I do a work in 5 days, right? So every day what I will do, I'll do 20% of that work. I will do 20%. So that 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 5 times it will add up to 100%. So 20 by 100 basically give me what? 1 upon 5. So I can complete the work in 5 days. So one day work is 1 by 5. Similarly, if the work is completed in X days, one day work will be 1 by X. Now if A and B, we know that A and B both can work and complete the work in 15 days. So one day work of A and B. So in one day A and B can do, it is given, so 1 upon 15. Same logic, since both together can do, I can complete the work in 15 days. So in one day both can do 1 by 15 of work. Now if you add one day of B, one day of A, you will get one day of A and B. Correct? So the condition, the equation will be like 1 by X plus 1 by X plus 16 will give you 1 upon 15. Now we need to find the X. Correct? So if you just multiply, cross multiply and simplify, what you will get? You will get here 15 X plus 16 is equal to x plus 16, right? Okay, let's complete this thing. So this equation is transformed into this equation. How? You take LCM of x and x plus 16, you will get x plus 16 here, x is here, cross multiply. So this is the cross multiplication here, and 15 will also come. So I have simplified like this, and this will go in the right hand side. Now the equation will be like x square plus 16x is equal to 15 2x plus 16, which is equal to 30x plus 240. Right? Now bringing all the terms to LHS, x square minus 14x minus 240 is equal to 0. Correct? Now if you factorize it, you will get x square minus 24x plus 10x minus 240, right? So x minus 24 plus 10 so x is equal to either minus 10 or x is equal to 24, but we know that days cannot be negative, right? So this will be my final answer. So for B will take 24 days and A will take 16 more days than B, so 24 plus 16, which is